So we're going to go right then, and we're going to pull over and we'll talk about the driving test. We'll pull over here. There we go, that's better. We're in there. So if you've got your driving test coming up, then you've got to think positive. You've got to remind yourself that all the hours you've been doing and all the things you've been doing, like manoeuvres, junctions, mini roundabouts, big roundabouts, meeting situations, reversing uphills, all these things that you've been doing, you should be reasonably good at by now. Otherwise, why sit your driving test? And if your instructor's saying to you, you've got a pretty good chance of passing as long as you drive as you've been driving in your driving lessons. And that's the trick, isn't it? Because the amount of people I speak to who, on the driving test, they say, oh, I didn't drive as good as I could do. I actually drove quite badly, and it was the nerves. So if you're a person and your nerves does affect you, then I'll put a video at the top to give you an idea of what sort of things you can do. But just think positive. Remember, if you can do your manoeuvres, if you can do most of the types of driving that your instructor's been asking you to do to a reasonable level, the roundabouts you can do to a good level, safe, mini roundabouts you understand, all the situations that you come across, you've learned, you're good at it, then you should be saying to yourself, then really I should be a good chance of passing. All I've got to do is make sure I get myself in the right mindset on that day, not to get worked up with that examiner. And also, one other thing to think about is occasionally examiners have people sat in the back assessing the examiner. Now, if that does happen to you, don't worry about it. It's quite a good thing, because that examiner is going to give you the best test ever at that point, because it's in their interest to be fair. I mean, examiners are always fair, but they're going to be even more fair at that point because they don't want to look bad there. So make sure that if you do get someone in the back, think positive about it. Don't think, oh, extra person in the back, what am I going to do? The only thing you've got to think about is extra person in the back, extra weight. So when you do hill starts, bit more gas, bit more clutch, you don't roll backwards, you don't stall. Okay? Good luck on the driving test and think positive. You're going to pass.